My name is not important, but what I'm about to tell you is I have been involved with UFOs for 41 years at the highest level of secrecy. I have been involved with UFOs since I was 12 years old. My whole generation family are retired military with above top secret security clearance. I got involved with UFOs with the military when I was 12 years old. I had the privilege to look at some classified top secret documents that were involved with UFOs and paranormal activities and ghosts and Bigfoot. I seen these files. I got involved with this project that has been plaguing mankind for over 10,000 years now here on this planet. UFOs do exist. They are real. They come in all sizes and shape and form. They are here. They have been on this planet for over 10,000 years. Mankind has worshipped them as their God. You want the truth? Then I'll tell you the truth. They have been here breeding with humans for over 10,000 years. I had the privilege of speaking with them, and they made a point to me that they were the ones responsible for our genetic makeup. They told me that they had to splice through cells 62 times to change our genetic appearance from Cro-Magnon, the missing link. Remember the missing link with Darwin's theory that went up from Neanderthal to Cro-Magnon, then it stopped, and then there was a missing link there, then humans evolved. That was genetic engineering. This is what the stages they told me that took place here. I asked them why they were here on this planet. It's because instead of evolving, they're devolving, and they need humans to breed with. We made deals with them because we couldn't defeat them in those days. We wanted to learn their technology, so we gave them permission to abduct humans as long as we had a list of the abductions, which was virtually impossible to keep. It was phenomenal. The abductions all over this fucking country, all over this planet were going on. There was nothing that we could do to stop this. Nothing. So we couldn't beat them in battle, so we joined them so we could learn their technology. So one day we'd be able to rid them off this fucking planet. We got the Greys here, the Reticulons. They're from Zeta Reticuli binary star system. They told us that they are here and they breed with us. Instead of evolving, they're devolving. They suffer some form of nuclear holocaust. They can't evolve, but they're devolving. But they need humans to breed with. And they've been breeding with humans. They impregnate, they abduct humans, they abduct females, they impregnate them. 3 months later, they remove the fetus from them and they grow it in the amber-looking fluid. It changes their genetic appearance on them. Whereas we use the back of our lobe to communicate, they use the front of their lobe to communicate. They have one organism structure that functions for their whole body. They do not consume food. They excrete blood into their skin, absorb it into their skin, and then they flush it out of the system again. These specific species, the reptilians, are a breed of 6 or 7 of them in different form. They have been here wreaking havoc on humans for over 10,000 years. Mankind worshiped them as their gods. Yes, mankind worshiped them. Those that got abducted by UFOs and came down and had nightmares about these encounters were able to remember their abduction. When they were able to remember their abduction, they started telling people their stories. Then the people started calling them prophets. Prophets from God. God was extraterrestrial. No matter how you slice it, dice it, and chew it up, he was extraterrestrial. He was an alien who came upon this planet. We are the descendants, their children, that they left behind. Now, when I went to the archaeologists and I asked them, did you find the tools that built these 250,000 tons of rock, perfectly cut them with laser sharp precision? Did you find the tools that made them at the site? No. Not one of these tools were ever found anywhere. Not at the pyramids, not at the pyramids in Mexico or South America. There were no tools found, that they used to make these monuments that we have thought that we made. We did not make them. We did not cut these rocks. We did not build the pyramids. Do you understand? The pyramids were done by 4 extraterrestrial aliens, the Repticulons. Those were the original pharaohs. There were 4 of them. There were 3 males and 1 female. They came here and they got stranded and they broke down the machinery and they built the pyramids, and they had a crystals that they put up on top of the pyramid as a homing device, indicating when every time the earth spun into the sun, indicating we were stranded, come and get us. As time came to pass, they did not come and get them. They broke down the machinery and then they started breeding with humans. Those pyramids have been here longer than mankind says that they have been here for. Those pyramids were made for specific things. There are all kinds of points and context to this world where interdimensional and magnetic fields are constructed and developed and designed. We are a maze of a magnetic field. Even our bodies are magnetic. 65% of our body is made up out of water. 32% of it is made up out of electromagnetic frequency waves traveling throughout the nerve network of our brain and our bodies. In other words, we're nothing but a walking battery charged up. My question was to scientists, what creates thought process? What gives us the ability to think out things? Where does this information come from in our brain? It does not come on the frequency waves that travel throughout the nerve network of our brain. In order for this to happen, you would have to put a frequency wave program. You'd have to put a program of information and place that on the frequency wave that releases this information over a long period of time. It is in our DNA. Science has already discovered that we have alien codes in our DNA. They just don't know where they came from, but they came from the frequency waves of the programs that were put on our brain on these frequency waves by extraterrestrial. This creates a thought process. Without that, we wouldn't be able to be thinking on our own or would have no thought of anything. We would be without thought. You understand? UFOs and God are related. They are the same entities. They just come in different sizes, shapes, and form. They have been here for over 10,000 years. Whatever you want to know about UFOs, they are the ones. They are the ones wreaking havoc. The reptilians, the Repticulons, the Greys that are here. Mankind has been worshiping them. There were good angels and there were bad angels. There were good UFOs and there were bad UFOs. It is all pre-recorded in the history. Everything that history recorded in religion is all UFO related. In the Old Testament, Ezekiel, the wheel within a wheel that landed and took Ezekiel for 7 days and told him to go to Israel, for the Israelites were the rebellious people. King James vision, Elijah being taken up on the road there. There are nothing but continuous stories of UFO abductions. Allah was a prophet of God. He was abducted, and when he remembered his encounters, he told the people, and the people worshipped him as their God, Allah, because they said Allah was taken up at the temple in Israel. Yes, he was witnessed there. He was abducted by extraterrestrial, and it was witnessed. The Jews, the Arab and the Jews are related. That's Abraham's family. That's Ismail and Isaac. They are brothers. They have the same father, but different mothers. I know the story of Abraham's family and where this all began here. These brothers grew up together and they knew each other growing up, but they had different belief systems because of their prophets that taught them religion. Mankind has been basing its information and how to live on religion from these extraterrestrials. There were good ones and there were bad ones that they had written stories about. It's all over in black and white on this planet. The reason why this has been kept a secret is because of panic and fear. There would be no control over you. You'd be thinking on your own and doing whatever you want to do. They gave you religion to give you some kind of faith and belief, and then they gave you fear so they can control you and do whatever